VoyMonk vlog number 78. And tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And this week is, I don't know, I think for a lot of people it's kind of a difficult week, maybe. Especially if you're not with the thing everyone is doing, I guess. We just did the holidays not too long ago, and here we are into one that's basically about having a significant other. And I think people look for love. Look for the right partner. But the thing I kind of find it really interesting a lot of times is that you know I people have known that have struggled and all that stuff. People do that, whatever. It's like oftentimes I'm kind of puzzled a bit by the fact that people who kind of complain about not being able to find love or find that significant other, but at the same time, if you examine any and every other kind of relationship, there's really not ultimately that much success there either in terms of meaningful, relationship. And that's the thing. It's a relationship, and you get a lot of different theories and stuff about why this, that, and the third. And like I said, I'm not particularly going to go into a deep dive as far as that. I just think that when it comes to relationships, I think the important thing for me is that it has to be about what you're willing to put in and what you're willing to put up with in terms of relationship. I do think that love can be unconditional, but I don't think everything else is unconditional. Just because you love someone, I don't think that means you necessarily have to like them. I think there are couples that probably get divorced all the time that love one another. They built a relationship and time and invested it in one another, but sooner or later, a matter of time, maybe that's just not enough. If that's what you mean or you understand love to be, if it's something else, meaning it's a romantic relationship like sex or something like that, then, maybe not. But I think whatever relationship is, it's certainly not something that I think you can always determine from the beginning how it's going to turn out. Now, I don't have a relationship. I don't have any advice. This isn't advice, but I'm just giving my perspective for me. And that's, I think, the reason I'm not in a relationship, I'm not in a romantic relationship, is because I'm not great at relationships. I'm not great at any kind of relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, any kind of relationships. And it really has to start with me, not with anyone else. And it can't be more about someone else than it is about me, at least from the start. For me in order to give something, I have to have it for myself. And if I don't find that, that's there, having my troubles and struggles or whatever, then it's hard to maintain a relationship with anybody, much less the romantic type. And of course, everyone likes sex and everyone has those natural urges and instincts or whatever, but there's also, something to be considered beyond that. It's a plug-in, as so to speak, without, a better way to put that. People need one another sometimes, and that's very difficult because, again, you can't program a person like you can program a phone, right? You can't code it, you can't control it, you can't set parameters for the way things are designed and expect a certain outcome. It's at least not in that simplistic way. And so, yeah, I think relationships are tough. I think they're hard. And I think it's even tougher when a society that is around has built up a type of idea or expectation that may not necessarily be as genuine as it should or could be. It's more about manufacturing and manipulating a certain specific response in order to get you to oftentimes buy something or do something that someone else wants you to do. So, yeah. When I think of relationships, I think of getting in what you put out. And honestly, I think if most relationships and the expectations that I've seen is more about getting with both hands but giving with neither, it might explain kind of a lot when it comes to, relationships. At least I'm saying for me. That's going to do it for this vlog. Until next time, vlog number 79. Friday's vlog. Take care, guys.